I'm Jordan, and I play guitar and keyboard and sing as well for Hydra Melody.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a big load, but someone's got to do it, you know? We were really big fans of the Mars Volta at the time when we started, and so it literally just sounded like 8 melodies just on top of each other, just crazy music, and we couldn't really make heads or tails of it, but it was Hydra Melody, and that's what it was, and that's what we became, and you know, people dug it, and even though the music has changed, I still feel like people relate with Hydra Melody in that sense.
It took us a long time to make this record because we wanted everything to be exactly what we dreamt it would be. And it's the first time I've ever listened back to a record I've been a part of where it was a little overwhelming that it surpassed all of our expectations. So I think we're going to do the singles, and then we're going to live on the road and show everybody and anybody who's willing to listen what we're about, and hopefully that'll take us to that next level.
I think the album really goes in depth on all the emotions and all the different adventures that we went through all the different writing processes, and you know, studio time and at home writing by yourself and bringing it to the band. I think there's a lot that you can capture in the record. It tells a really good story.
I think it was a record kind of reflecting on that sacrifice that we make, whether it be, you know, personal relationships, friendships, your family, and then the excitement of realizing that we're getting closer and closer every day to reaching our dream. So I think that it's kind of all-encompassing, so the love songs are not necessarily just strictly about love, it's about the hardship that goes into that, friendships and stuff like that, and the road involved with it.
Gonna shake, 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 shake it up. Come on and feel it. Don't you wanna feel it? We're gonna shake, 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 shake it up. Don't fight the feeling.
I just feel as though there's not a lot of camaraderie the way that there used to be in the scene. And I think if bands start helping each other out and, you know, yeah, to further yourself, but if anyone in this city makes it, that is good for anyone in this scene. You know, we just need one band to make it, and all of those eyes will be looking at San Antonio.
Artists need to get with the people that help them put their art out, right? Whether it be a live venue or radio stations, TV stations, and they just need to come, you know, we need to meet in the middle of the road and have like a sensible way so that artists can get paid the way that they should for the time spent on stage, the way that they promote their shows and the legwork that they do, and that it's also mutually beneficial for the venues so that they can stay open and they can afford the right proper sound engineers and stuff like that. I feel like San Antonio is now on the rise, and it seems like there's much more respect for the arts. The more cosmopolitan you become, the more open-minded, and I feel like liberal the community becomes, and therefore arts, you know, tend to go up, and the support for those things. So I feel it's natural that San Antonio is going to head that way, but I would say we need to sit down at the table, and artists need to say, how can we make this mutually beneficial so that we can both thrive in this community? Because a lot of times in cities, arts get underappreciated, and I feel like in San Antonio until recently they really were. I think a lot of people make that mistake. It's like, well, I gotta be in Chicago, or I gotta be in LA, that's where the art is, that's where all the artists are in the studios. Well, yeah, but if you're not already successful and you haven't found a way to make that feasible, then you spend your entire week working just to survive so you can be in the city and zero time on your craft. So I think San Antonio has something unique to offer there.
You know, I think the city has the potential. We just need to get together and just work with each other and for each other to make it happen.
And we're never going back home.